Nobody loves graphs as much as I do because it shows you how much we spend on defense. Now, look, before we show you the graph, understand that the super committee failed, so we're supposed to take out $600 billion from spending, social spending, and also $600 billion from the Defense Department. Now, everybody in Washington is flipping out. No, we can't cut defense. Defense is the one essential thing we need. How could you possibly cut defense? Let's cut more from the middle class, right? So let's take a look and see how much we do, in fact, spend on defense and get a sense of our priorities. When you combine the Department of Defense, the Veteran Affairs, and Homeland Security, we spend 59% of our discretionary budget on these military items. 59%. By comparison, the Department of Education, 6%. That's about 10% as important as defense, apparently. How much do we spend on justice? I love that. 2% on justice. 60% basically on defense. Now, do you think this has anything to do with how much we need to defend this country? Are you kidding me? We spend 42% of all military spending in the world. 42% of it is spent by the United States. How much more defense do we need? And the reality is, this ain't got nothing to do with defense. It has to do with the defense contractors, who are among the most powerful lobbyists in Washington. They've bought just about every politician you can imagine, so we're not going to cut defense. The one place we should cut most of all is the so-called Defense Department, which, by the way, should be renamed the Offense Department, because all we ever do is go on the offense, hitting, Iraq. It had nothing to do with 9/11, Afghanistan. Now we're talking about Iran. When did these countries ever attack us? Al-Qaeda, which was sheltered in Afghanistan, at least attacked us, but that was the smallest of our wars. So what you hear about how the Defense Department is going to be gutted, et cetera, if this goes into effect is garbage. And by the way, some of the waste of the Defense Department we've told you about before, for example, Lockheed Martin's F-22 Raptors, yeah, we've only spent $66.7 billion on those. Do they work? No. In fact, Lockheed Martin had the nerve to ask for an extra $24 million to make sure that the pilots didn't pass out in the planes. Because then they come to the Defense Department, we had a slight problem after we spent the $66 billion. It turns out when the pilots go up in the air, they don't have enough oxygen and they pass out. Which, by the way, has been happening all the time. So then they go and ask for an extra $24 million. No, but dude, I gave you $66 billion and you still screwed it up. And guess what happens? Since they run the government, basically, the government says, of course, my boss at Lockheed Martin, of course, please hire me later. Please, I'm begging you. $24 million, of course, go ahead and fix it, the problem that you created in the first place. The first place we should cut is the so-called Defense Department. It'll, of course, in reality, be the last place that we cut.